Hi everybody, I'm Sharon Chegwin and I work for Menzies School of Health, which seems to be a bit of a ring-in at times and you never figure out where we fit. I'm a little bit of a offside person because I only teach, you're missing one slide, one unit, which is in, yeah. What is the first one? Sorry. We used to live, once upon a time story I'm telling.
Yeah, but where?
Go right back.
No, but they're all over the place, remember, because it came in.
Alright.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Right. Now, I teach in public health, and as I said, I'm going to go to talk to Masters of Public Health students, our new students in a minute, so that's why I got put on first. Now, some of you probably won't meet me your whole course. I teach one unit and I'll talk about that. And as Robin said, at the end of your course, you do have the option to do several of our postgraduate awards. So today I'm going to tell you a little story because there's a lot of confusion about what public health is. And it's not clinical health. And it's even not health sciences. It's a little bit of everything. So once upon a time, this is my story, we used to, next slide please. This one? Yep. We used to live like this, and this is a picture taken from Sydney, the slums, and throughout our cities that's how people used to live, and people in the world still live like this, as you probably know. And we also used to breathe air like that, and that was quite common until the 1960s. And we used to drink water that looked like that. Yeah, it's lovely, a cocktail. But now, of course, a lot of things have changed. And we also used to die, and I'll apologise for the next slide if you can find it. I love it. We used to die like that. And that's a model of a sufferer of the bubonic plague or the Black Death. And of course, that's killed a lot of people throughout the world. But it's not the biggest killer. Does anybody know what the biggest killer of the world in the world was? Yes, the Spanish flu. Okay, so this is all about public health because everything started to change in the world and we now have addressed all those things. And the public health, therefore, goes across a really broad brush. And that's why I'm here just explaining it to you. It's not clinical health. It's a little bit of environmental health, and today we talk about ecological public health, and we talk about a lot of new emerging areas. Okay, so these are no longer threats to our health but today we face new challenges, and these are the public health challenges. So that's what it's going to be like with global warming. We're going to be knee-deep in water, fighting off new vectors of disease, and we're going to have to come up with some innovative solutions. And in fact, we talk about the world has gone through what we call epidemiological transitions of the way we die, and we're in the third lot. And we've seen recently things like the emergence of the Zika virus, and that's in the third epidemiological setup. And the last slide is also, this is another challenge for us, globicity. So public health goes across a wide range of things. In Menzies School of Health, we actually do everything from gambling to shops, what shops sell in remote communities, to a little bit of things like melioidosis and how people get melioidosis, chlamydia. We go across a broad brush. We have a lot of clinicians that work on our other campus, which is at the hospital, at the back of the hospital, a building that looks exactly the same as what we've got on this campus. And they vacillate between what they do in the hospitals and then coming across doing their research. Some of them we do use in our courses later. So I will only be doing one unit with people, and it's called Exploring Public Health, and it introduces you to the non-clinical branch of health that has led to populations living longer, healthier, and it tries to introduce the current and emerging health issues. We have had people who have come from Robin's course quite into our graduate diploma. The good news is, if you do the public health stream, as one person's already identified, you can go straight into the Masters. You don't have to pass go or pay $200. But if you go from another award and you decide you'd like to do some research in the public health arena, we offer a range of graduate diplomas, and we are going to introduce graduate certificates again. We're going to introduce, for public demand from the Health Department, a graduate certificate in Indigenous health, and also probably a graduate certificate in epidemiology. This is, we're looking at that, and that's come from the Health Department, largely because they find they have a lot of people come to the Territory who don't understand what the scenario or the context of what they're working in. Okay, and the last thing I'd like to say is I have got what we call our show bags over there, and I apologise to the online person. There are some over there. This is Menzies is always on promotion. We haven't got some of our more popular items in there, but this will give you an idea of some of our courses. And we wish you well, and we hope we see you sometime in the future. Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Sharon.